We have a sickness at the core of our culture, and it's money. And so money now has beaten everything. We used to, the core of our culture used to be competition. And now we've gotten rid of competition, which is what's necessary to make capitalism work. There's no more competition. What do you got? 3 telecommunication companies? Yeah. They own all the Comcast now owns they make the program, they sell the program, they deliver it. They own the cable company that brings it to your house. So we need a Teddy Roosevelt to split up the big antitrusts. We need to do that again, and we need to get money out of politics.
Yeah.
So that's the way people always say, "Well, Jimmy, what's your solution to fix all this?" You got to break up the big corporations, right. And then I mean, we're bombing again. We've been nonstop bombing. And they tell us that we're supposed to be afraid of the Muslims because it's their religion that makes them crazy killers, right?
That's right.
Although there's millions of Muslims living in America and they're not killing us ever.
That's
Maybe it's because we're bombing. If we found out there was oil in Salt Lake City and we started bombing it for 30 years straight, there'd be a lot of Mormon terrorists.
That's right. And we'd find, oh my gosh, there's not oil here. There's only salt.
So that's the problem. We always have bomb money, but we're firing teachers, right?
Yes,
as soon as the economy crashes, they fire teachers because that's what gets you out of a depression, dumber kids, right, Dan? That's what really...
Well, and there's also this discussion about socialism, is that most people don't even understand what it means.
Yes.
They think, okay, there's National Socialism, okay? It exists in Scandinavia, okay? It exists in Germany, exists in where my family's from, in Switzerland. Okay, in the 21st century, yes, it was National Socialism in the 1930s in Italy and in Germany. But they were fascist dictators.
They were fascists, yes.
That's a different thing. And also this thing with capitalism as well, when people say, but more people have been moved out of poverty because of capitalism more than any other system in history. And I'm thinking, that expression, lifting the boats, okay, that's
rising
another
tide
thing.
does not raise all boats.
But when that did happen to some extent, that was in the past.
That's
we are
right.
now in the 21st century. Capitalism is failing.
Right.
We need to change this.
Well, because first of all, people don't realize that there is no such thing as a free market. There's just markets that we invent, and then we regulate them heavily. And the people with the most money get to rig those economies, those markets, in their favor, which is why when we have a booming economy, all the profits that the workers generate, all those profits go to the upper 1% instead of the people who are actually generating those profits. That's called a broken economy. That's what Marx actually warned people against about capitalism, that capitalism eats itself. And if we don't regulate it like FDR did, it will eat itself. But if you have good regulations on it, everybody's for Social Security, everybody's for Medicare, everybody's for the fire department and the police department and libraries and roads and bridges and national parks. And that's what he says, that's socialism.